Three. I mean, it'll do what it needs to do whenever it's got to do. Probably. I'm sure that. I guarantee that. Oh, of course. Wait, why is the Jagex launcher launching? Turn off! Oh, I should have made sure everything was starting first. Meantime, I don't know who's here. I'm not sure what's going on. All I know is that I hope you guys are here. um, hopefully this all works. That's the goal. What? Hello. Okay, yeah, that'll do. I had to make sure because I'm on my laptop today, so like I am doing this a very different way than I'm used to. There we go. I'm like, where's my guy? There's my guy. Good. I don't know who's here yet, and that's okay. I'm probably just gonna run an ad right away because I'm still getting a few things set up. But give me like a little bit. I'm not gonna start cooking until after the ad, that's for sure. Okay. First things first, get this going. Maybe I could get Spotify working because I would like to have music while I cook. Because you are incredibly early. No, you're not too early. Technically, I'm 20 minutes late. I have been here. Oh, hey, there. That's right. I played an ad. They can't hear me. Oh, no. I could say mean things about Dio and they'll never know. Not that I ever would. That'd be mean. I'm not mean. Not like that, anyways. I mean, for right now, it's pretty much just I'm gonna see if things work, and hopefully they do. Music? Did it do? Okay. At first, it's a lie. I was here before you. Hi guys. Yeah, there's no brain cells in the model currently. You just have lips. Is Spotify playing? I can't actually tell. Huh. There we go. I think it's playing. Bam. The music's not coming through, but I mean it is. It should be. Huh. Wonder why it's not. I might be running too many things. Probably just can't. That's fine. That's fine. I'll pause it. I'll stop it. It's probably a bad idea. I'm already risking enough. We'll just turn off my Spotify. I will turn off a little now playing thing. This will be fine. When was there brain cells? I have so many brain cells. Is this thing running? Clearly. Well, I'm not in. I'm not even near my computer. I'm over here. Hello, hi. Uh, I'm actually. This is literally my basement. I'm just hooked up to my laptop and on my biggest table I have, and was like, "Where can I hang a camera from?" And I'm like, "Oh, the basement will work. There's pipes and things." So if something goes wrong, you'll know why. It's because I hung too many things in the basement. And I'm causing problems. I'm gonna post a few little self promo things because you know what? I don't normally do cooking stuff. I forgot to turn off my thing. Is this the D&D table from last time? Yeah, this should be. This is the D&D table that we used to play at all the time. Except I've cleaned it up a bit more. Not by much. Literally, no joke. If I turn the camera a little to this direction, uh, you'll just see a bunch of D&D books and dice. But we're not gonna do that. That we don't want to see all that. No, no, no. We we're gonna instead see me playing on my phone. I hope you're not just see me playing on my phone. Though it would be really funny if you guys are just like, oh, you should message that person. By the way, I get already the skunk from here. It does not smell in this basement. Honestly, like I will say, I will say when we first moved in here, it did. That was rough because, like, obviously it's a basement. Sometimes it gets a little stinky, or at least like when you first move into a basement, it's kind of you're not used to it. I guess I'm not used to being down here at all. It's been so long. I'm just rambling at this point, and that's okay. But it's just because I'm trying to self promo and I'm lost. I don't usually self promote in anywhere, but I figured why not for New Year? I ain't gonna be like New Year, new me. But I think my sister's more about that kind of thing. I'm more just do what I wanna. Either way, what I am gonna be making for you guys today is Toshi Koshi Soba noodles. I will stand up in like a second though, because I am actually still sitting in a chair. Happy New Year, Parker. I hope that well, you probably can't make all this. Like this isn't a recipe for like, oh, you should have all of these ingredients available inside your fridge at all times. If you don't, you're a bad person. Uh, it's definitely not something like that. Happy birthday, Parker! Happy birthday, Parker! It's not Happy New Year's yet, though. I plan after doing this cooking. My goal is that I'm gonna try to play some games. I don't know what yet. I don't know with who yet, but I'm gonna do them. So, like, I hope you guys enjoy, at the very least, a bit of cooking knowledge. Hopefully, and the worst comes to worst, you're just gonna look at my cooking and be like, "This looks like shit." It shouldn't though. I'm still worried about how I sound, to be totally honest. Actually, I'll even let a few friendos of mine know that I'm streaming because I don't. There's a group chat I tend to not post in, but I'm gonna let them know for once because why not? I think that's pretty much everybody. Okay, let's get to it. First of all, thank you for stopping in. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing. It's called Toshi Koshi Soba noodles. Now, Toshi Koshi Soba is meant for. It's supposed to be like symbolic New Year's food. Like you're supposed to eat it like right before midnight, and then it's supposed to signify crossing into the new year. Which Toshi Koshi, I'm pretty sure means New Year's crossing. And then like the soba noodles are just noodles. It's just soba, soba. Uh, don't mind me. I'm silly. I'm not used to doing this. I gotta pop my chat out real quick because I need to make sure I'm showing you guys everything that's going on. And plus, I have this Soba, Soba, Soba. Anyways, we're gonna get this started off right. I'm gonna tell you guys what the ingredients are. You're not used to being IRL at shows. I'm not used to not knowing how I sound and any of that. This feels so weird. Cause like at least if I'm upstairs where I usually record, I at least know what my mic sounds like. I know what I sound like. I know that I'm silly and doing things. But I have never once done something like this where I am unsure of how I sound, how I look, and anything else. Granted, you guys can't see my face, but that's okay. Either way, it's Toshi Koshi Soba Noodles. I still don't know how I sound, so I hope I sound good. We are first going to be showing off the different things you're going to need for this recipe, which one of which I actually used already because I was like, this will taste better if you put it in water for like a day. Sounds like a 360 chat. Well, it's literally just I sound better than my usual. I sound better than my usual setup. I doubt that. Right now, I'm literally just using my Bluetooth earbuds. Simple, easy, effective. They work. The only reason that my usual setup sounds strange, at least sometimes, is because whenever I set up my microphone, I have to put like an audio filter on it so that way it doesn't pick up my fans and like everything else. So I sound a lot more distant because of that, but that's okay. What was I? Oh crap! I lost my thought. That's okay. That's okay. I don't get to see everybody else. Robin time. Yeah, none of the. I didn't get to turn off all the redeems. The redeems aren't gonna work because I didn't have a way of setting them up on my laptop. So I apologize significantly for that one. You guys won't get points, or you guys won't be spending points, but you will be getting points. So, that's pretty cool. We like free points here, I hope. I had to pull up my freaking. You saw the 6 minute stream earlier? Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, because earlier I was trying to get all this stuff set up, but I went out for lunch and me and with my roommate, and we were pretty much drinking wine the whole time. And I came home and I took a nap. Thanks. 2026 years old. It's a big year for me. Whoa. Okay, let me like stop laughing and get used to this. All right. Main ingredients that we're gonna. I just realized something. Do I not have my pot down here? Oh no! The actual most important thing. Chat. I might be a failure. Let me go grab that real quick. That's so funny, dude. Ta-da! We got cat. We got pot. Oh, it's so funny because I gathered all my ingredients, measured them out all right before this. I grabbed my pot, but I didn't have enough hands to hold everything. But like, I was like holding all of my things. Miss, I did get to hear that one. I didn't know if that would work or not. Either way, we're going to talk about the first few ingredients you have to start off with. The most important of which is obviously your soba noodles. They're like big old noodles. This way, hello, they're noodles. They're nice. These ones are buckwheat noodles because I think they just have a better taste for it. You can only you can hear the mist. There's no way. No. God damn it. This is why I don't stream off the laptop. Either way, only I can hear it. It's stupid. This is stupid. This is why I don't stream off my laptop. Next time I try to do this, I'm gonna put a table in my room and go crazy. Either way, the soba you can usually find in an Asian market. It comes in a pack. Looks something like this. There. Because unfortunately for me, the camera did not orient the way I wanted it earlier. Because normally it was supposed to be this way, wasn't left and right. This was supposed to be the front. We need our soba, our which I'm realizing I forgot to cut out. That's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Clearly, this is first time. That's okay. I wasn't trying to act like I'm a professional. I just realized I may have got the wrong one. That's okay. We need this. This is called kamaboko. Normally, it's pink on the edges, like over here. I grabbed white kamaboko. It looks better pink, but this is what we had. Unfortunately, the Asian market was fresh out because everybody else was looking for this stuff. This is a kind of fish cake, kind of like what you'd see in like a bowl of ramen. You're probably used to the one with the swirl in it that Naruto's named after. That's not this. Blah, 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 blah. This is a cool looking thing though, because it comes on. I'm gonna like hurt myself. Hold on. Let me put this down before I continue to do what I'm doing. It comes on this like wooden board so you can properly cut it and stuff. Wah wah wah. The Naruto Maki, basically. Yeah, the swirly thingy crab. It's not crab. It is a fish cake. The little wall swirly thing. Yeah. In-house and rich people right now. They have a hot tub. That sounds awesome. I love hot tubs. We're gonna need katsuboshi. This is like dried shaved bonito flakes. It usually looks like this. I kept all my wrappers just to make sure people could see what I get. That way it's fair. And one thing I can't actually show you is the dried kelp, which is kombu. Kombu is how you pretty much build your broth. It's soaked in water I did it overnight because it has more flavor that way, more depth. It's very yellowy green now. I have a little bit of kombu. It is just dried seaweed. I have it in a plastic bag because I couldn't reseal this. That's really all I could do to show you that. Everything else we need is mostly sake. I think people should know it's sake if you're a bunch of weebs. Then we got mirin. Mirin is a kind of rice wine. It's mostly meant entirely for cooking. It's really sweet, though. I didn't show us what pot you got. Here, it's a pot. I don't really. It's not sponsored. This was like a pot from my great grandma or something. Yeah, yeah. It's a pot from my great grandma she gave me when I first moved out on my own. So it's been it's been around for quite a while. Oh yeah. What else? Soy sauce. I get Kikkoman, low sodium, because the stuff's really salty. I think that's practically everything, except for two things. But one thing's optional, so I'll show that later. But green onion, I get them fresh from my store. We used to have a garden in the back, but not anymore. Anyways, imagine being sponsored by a really old pot company. That'd be fun. Uh, but first things first, we're going to actually get started. Yay! So, first things first that we're going to do, we're going to take the broth that you made through the kelp kombu, which is called dashi at this point. We are going to pour that into my pot. Wowzers, it's perfect. Gotta love a perfectly good. Oh, wait, you know what I didn't get to show off? The bowl. Ooh, it's all fancy. Looks pretty. Ooh. All right. We are going to turn on the stovetop, probably to like, I'll do like medium high, medium low. Actually, just medium. We got that going. We're gonna let this heat up just a bit first. I I'm realizing I lost something. We'll be fine. I feel like Tech should be drunk for this stream. That would be so funny. Uh, maybe I already am. Woo, wee, woo. Unfortunately, I'm not. That sounds like fun though. I've never made this intoxicated before, and I don't want to. Like that admittedly sounds like a terrible, terrible idea. Quick, grab the wine! I have 2 bottles here. Actually, I have a whole shelf of wine over on the right, but we're gonna wait for this to heat up. I probably should turn that on way earlier. But while that's heating up, we're gonna take the bonito flakes here. We're gonna add them in slowly. I'm just gonna let that soak for about like 30 seconds or so. Just kind of let it soak. We're gonna let it simmer once the heat actually turns on. I mean, most of them are just wine bottles. I like to collect different sakes I've drank, especially if they're good. So that way I'm like, oh, this was good. I should get it again. But I've also got some really bad ones. I used to keep a bunch of different bottles of alcohol for like punishment and stuff. Slowly dumps the entire thing in. Practically, yeah. We're realizing that I'm just a whole lot of contradictory information whenever I cook, and that's okay. Just gonna push that down just a little bit. I have this fine mesh strainer here, so we can get all of that out easily. I'm just gonna put it there. In the meantime, I say once this gets started, I can feel it being a little bit warm now. It's all good. It's all good. My phone is gonna die through this, but that's okay. It wasn't gonna survive anyways. In other words, you're lying. No, I would never lie to my peoples. Never at all. I realize I don't have my note cards up. I wrote down the entire recipe so anyone could copy and paste it from the stream. And by that, I mean you could just watch the whole stream and figure it out. Mostly because I didn't know how to do a command, I would just do it. So we're just gonna figure it out and hope this works. I was like, because I'm like, did I read what I needed to? Oh no, I did it. Step one, get fucking wasted. I wish. No, step one was adding the piece of kombu and the cups of water, which that was something I already did. So I kind of skipped over it and didn't explain what we were doing. Got a little piece. I'll say because that's the part that you're supposed to do overnight, or at least you can do it overnight. I do it overnight because I think it has a lot more flavor that way. But if you don't have that kind of time, you can honestly just put the big piece of kelp into your water, just let it go boiling for a little while, like 10 minutes. And then you can do, and then that's when you're going to start adding the katsuboshi. I'm explaining things. I'm doing my best. Oh yeah, I can see it already smoking. Wait, is that the thing smoking or is that this? Had to be sure. It is in fact the still top smoking, but that's okay. It's probably just because I haven't used it in a while. Step two. We already did step two because that was the part with the bonito flakes. Oh, that feels hot. Yeah, we're good. We are gonna turn you down now, just a bit. I'm now going to. It's probably been about a good. It's definitely been over 30 seconds. We are going to strain out what we can. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Here we go. I should move this closer. Clearly, I did not plan for this. It does smell really good already, so I'm happy about that. You guys are going to get technically 2 different recipes today for the same thing. It's twice the deal for half the price. Wait, I'm sorry. It's half the deal for twice the price. Come here, friends. You need to get out. Pretty please. Thank you. Thank you, fish. Thank you, fish. There we go. Yeah, now I know it's Steven. We're all good there. We're all good. Mm. You can actually eat that stuff too. You've probably seen it on like takoyaki and whatnot. Did you say don't strain yourself too much? Get prepared to see water on fire. I can't wait. When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? Hopefully it doesn't. I will admit I am only straining myself a little bit because I am very much not used to being as low as I have to be for this. Okay, step 3. I already strained it. Okay, but first things first, we are going to start with adding the other ingredients. So, step 5, 4, a number. Hi, you can see all my hats. You can see all my lovely little pins. I have a weird sun god. Let me just take off my hat, actually. Here we go. You can see all my little pins. We got Kermit the Frog. We have the Final Fantasy. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG, Final Fantasy 14? I survived Dawn Trail Q. That might not show very well because of the light. A little. What else do I have? Oh, my Persona pins because we're just showing things off at this point. Hey, I got that angled the right way. Cool. I have a few other pins, but that's enough. That's the closest you're gonna get to IRL streaming for me. Okay, now that we have this kind of going pretty well, we are going to take some of the sake. I just use a cheap Junmai sake from I could find at literally Kroger. We're gonna take 1 tablespoon of sake. I pre-measured all this stuff out. That way I can look all fancy and like I know what I'm doing. Clearly that it helps so much, doesn't it? Doesn't it help so much? Oh, you're actually doing it really well. Yes, one recipe is the actual recipe. The other recipe is I dumped all the extra stuff in the trash, but it's all edible. It tastes better than the thing I'm making. Yeah, literally. Oh, Happy New Year from Britland. Thank you, pup. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long to see all these messages. I got to keep going back and forth between what's going on and what's not going on. It's a pain. It's a lot, and I don't know what I'm doing. Next, we have the 2 tablespoons of mirin. So, mirin here, this is the rice wine that I was talking about. It is really sweet. So, I suggest only 2 tablespoons. If you like things to be a bit sweeter, you can always add just a touch more. It also comes out kind of thick. Thicker than soy sauce and definitely thicker than sake. So, do what you gotta do. Ugh. Don't put glass in glass, but that's what we're gonna do next. Next, the final ingredient for the actual broth is just this is a hold up. Let me think. Let me think. It's 2 tablespoons. I always forget. Yeah, I believe it's 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Usually you should use a light soy sauce, but we're OG here, and I don't know where to find light soy sauce, nor do I think there's a difference in taste. The few times I have found it. And that's okay. We're gonna stir that in just a moment as I'm gonna walk next to my all the terrible sounds of my basement. So, one sec. Thing. So I'm putting you guys down. Oh, maybe not those ones. These ones. Yeah. Perfect. Ooh. Oh. Good. We're about to come in from the other side. I heard what sounded like a follow, maybe, or something. I think it was actually a stretch. Maintain thy limbs. I will do so after stirring this up. I've got my long chopsticks on the left here. You can see they are quite long. I will put them lower as this thing goes from literally like the middle of my hand to my elbow. What you making? We are making. This is a recipe for Toshi Koshi Soba noodles. I'm gonna do my stretches real quick though. I gotta get to the area that has stretching room. Okay. You know, I don't have water down here for me to drink. I have water for here, but that's for something different. That'll be later. Dang, those are chopsticks. These are meant for cooking. So like this is what you would use to actually like stir your noodles and anything. Like the longer chopsticks. They're clearly not meant for actually eating with. But they feel cool. I'll give them that. I actually got these back when if you've ever heard of a YouTube channel called Strictly Dumpling, they did a what was it? It was some sort of why can't I think of things? Oh boy. It was some kind of thing. And I can't remember. Alright, we are going to first pour this out. Pour it into my bowl. As that has been stirred finely enough. I don't want to accidentally steam the camera, so that is why I'm going on this side instead of pouring it directly onto you. Yeah, you get to see me from every angle. It's fun. I think it makes it more interactive. At least that's what I'm going to say. So for now, we're going to keep this to the side. It is literally just the broth. Next, I should pop out from like over that side. And I will need to rinse this off real quick, though. Do that. I don't have a sink down here. I should install it. Oh. Okay, I return again. I'm going to turn this way up. I'm working with a team of art bubbles. Interactive custom dripping. Yeah, I would love to just sit here with like a bunch of different people or just reaching across the table. That'd be fun. But I'm going to have some water boiling over here for a while. So we are going to put that there. I'm going to move a few things out of my way. And by a few things, I mean hopefully everything. Because we're about to get cutting. Why is there ginger here? Oh yeah, that was for the other recipe I was planning on doing, but decided against it. Okay, almost there. We got my good cutting board now. I get to actually like cut something and show off my knife skills. Not that it's really showing off a knife skill. Either way, so now at this point in the recipe, we should be focusing on toppings. So we're going to thinly slice one thing of green onion. I'm going to actually cut the tops off a little bit, as I personally think there's usually a lot more dirt up there. We're going to cut the white, since this is just going to be for color mostly. I'll be using this for something later. Probably making my own green onion and garlic oil. Have some fun with that. We're going to cut these very thinly. Everyone can talk shit about the fact that I don't cut like this. That is because it does not feel comfortable to me. Even though it is a far safer method of cutting, I won't do it. I'm sure Sky will judge me the most about that one, and that's okay. Nice, yeah, not slicing through one's fingers is enough knife skill. Don't need to be crazy good, barely even need to be fast, to be totally honest. That is actually more green onion than we're going to need, but that's okay. Because this is pretty much going to be all about doing our own thing, mostly. Next, we're going to take the block of fish cake. I've definitely seen worse cutting. You're about to see that. I say, first thing you're going to do with the fish cake, you're going to wedge your knife between the cake itself and a hunk of wood. You're wondering, why do they have a hunk of wood if there's going to be a cutting board underneath them? I wondered the same thing, honestly, because I don't know. But I like cutting on a little wood board. It means I don't have to go find an actual cutting board usually. But we're going to do it anyways. So, I say, you can also eat this raw. This is quite literally just a bear claw is only optimal with slicing thin stripes of a small amount of product that can stay put as you cut. Agreed. It's great for fucking cilantro and stuff. Anyway, that's all I was saying. Tasty. The fish cake is already cut or cooked. You buy it, it's already cooked, so you could literally just be like, hey, we are fine here. Eat it right off the block. Don't do that because you need it for other recipes, but it is a good way to get a rough idea of what you want. Now, I'm only going to cut 4 slices of this because I like to set this up in a very particular way. Yeah. Papa. Need to jump the hunk. I could just cook the hunk of wood, yeah. That'd be fun. All right. So, what have we learned today? 1, don't cut wood. 2nd, make sure you know what you're doing with yourself. And 3rd, always bring your pot when you're actually going to be cooking something, because I forgot that. Now I'm going to sit down because we actually got to wait until the water here is boiling so we can cook up our soba noodles because we're practically almost done. Because this is a very short recipe because it's meant to be light food affair. Like, I've seen plenty of customizations to it though. I actually have a few ingredients that you could add to it. I have some ingredients you can't add to it, but that's okay too. So, first ingredient you can add to it. This is called wakame. It is also a type of dried, dehydrated seaweed, but it's in a very, I want to say almost squid like look to it. It's very much a different feel compared to kombu and other sea kelp. And also very different from like the stuff you'd get for like a snack. I wonder if I can cut this stuff sitting down. No, no, we're already done. We're already at that point. Come on, baby. Get up faster. You're almost there. I believe in you. Believe in me, please. Don't mind me. I just want the thing to finish. What was I saying though? Either way, I've seen people add like wakame to it to give it just a little bit more of that sea kelp and seaweed flavor. I myself like to add tempura, like shrimp tempura to it, because I think it gives it a little bit more meat, gives it just a bit more substance. But I'm showing you guys the basic version, so that way you can make it yourself and decide, damn, I want to add this to it, or dang, I want to add this to it. I'm a little upset I grabbed the wrong thingy. Tempura shrimps are so nice. I will admit, I didn't like making them all the time. They always felt like a pain in the ass if I didn't have the right ingredients or like right equipment more than anything. Because I used to have a pretty nice deep fryer. It was small, but like it worked. I don't have one. Oh, sorry, Mars. The redeems actually don't work currently. Because this is on my laptop and I didn't get a chance to set up all of my redeems properly. But I appreciate the pats and I do appreciate the dumb cats. even though you guys are so very mean. I do apologize for those who did the free first time thing. Imagine you're receiving physical. Perfect. There we go. You get to see all that steam almost right into the camera. Now, we are going to just pour our soba noodles straight in. I'm going to unfurl them. Whoa. Take off your fancy dressing. Oh. And I am actually far enough away, and these chopsticks are long enough that I can work from here, even though I'm sitting down. Oh, that's what I like. Man, more kitchens need to be able to let me sit down while I work. This is great. It's actually really not, though, I admit. I don't like this. I'll say the biggest issue I have with sitting down and working like this is that I actually have to stretch my arms out further. I don't like working at this table though, because it's so low to the ground. Very low to the ground, so I can't actually I will have to bend down in order to cut a lot more than I'd like to. There we go. Uh-oh. Starch buildup. That's okay. It needed to happen. Now, you're probably wondering two things. One, Travis, why are you letting your thing overcook? And two, why'd you call yourself Travis? Well, that's because I forgot I'm streaming. Not that I really care. Everybody else calls me Travis on stream. It's not even like an issue. Okay, so first I'm actually going to drain this upstairs because that's the smarter way to do it. And I need to actually cool all of these noodles off in water. And then I'll be right back down. So, break time, technically? I mean, not really. I'll be right back. I need to sink down here. Okay, I return from far, far away. Not really, I guess. I didn't even put my earbuds back in. Probably should. I'll probably sound a little bit better that way. But I'm already where I'm at. So, we're finally at the fun part. We are going to take our cold, cold noodles, or wah, put them in the bowl, put them in the bowl. More noodle for the bowl. Hooray! And, you know that fun freaking broth we had over here? We're going to pour just a little bit forward. I thought I just spilled all that onto my table. That's probably plenty. Have a little bit extra since I don't have a big old bowl, but that's okay. I don't know what people are saying yet, and that's okay too. I realized I forgot to set this up. It's the next part. Now, fun part. So, now is actually going to be serving your bowl of Toshi Koshi soba noodles. Now, I like to have 4 slices of the fish cake. Usually it's the pink kind. And I kind of do it because I've always been shown that like each one of these little pieces represents like the hand of a clock. So like you got your 12 o'clock, your 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and then 9 p.m. And I kind of just always done that. I also think it looks pretty. Now we're going to take a bit of our grunions, a little bit of the grunion, put it in the center, and your bowl should look something like this. It's very simple, very plain, but quite delicious. Now, I like to add a little bit of some shichimi togarashi, and I will be adding that to this because why not? I need to actually shake this up a little bit first. Usually I have a different brand. I think I hear my roommate playing a game up top. Looks a little like animated food. Bam, bam, bam. I think I did a little bit too much on one particular spot over at 6 p.m. But that's okay. Animated food looks like real food. You could slap that in a jelly film and it would be right at home. Literally, if this was the pink ones, the pink fish cake, it really does look like very animated, I will admit. So I do get what Mars is saying. um, man, I should have grabbed some different chopsticks to use, but and I should try some now. Actually, I'm gonna just go crazy. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna show you guys a second recipe. And this is literally just a way to make a quicker version of the stock. If you don't want to go out of your way and buy a big old bunch of dried fish components, the katsuboshi, and you don't want to go out of your way to buy a bunch of seaweed, what you can always do is instead just get some water and buy this stuff right here. This is called mensu. It is quite literally a called like hot suyu. It is just meant for soup and sauces, and you can literally just add some to it. I think if I remember right, it is 1/6 the amount of oh no. Yeah, well actually it's right. 6 parts of this stuff per 1 part water. Actually, hold on. I might be wrong. Other way around. 6 parts water for 1 part of the suyu. It's like a liquid bouillon, almost, almost. Uh, I see a lot of people utilize it as an actual sauce. It's actually really good for dumplings. I will give that. But yeah, it's just a concentrated soup base, basically. And it is the quick way to make this. It is just as good in my opinion. But we're gonna have that heat up, and I'm gonna try some. So that way you get your free little secondary tip if you want it. I'm so excited for this. Mm. Everyone goes to the top of my head, which is now a mess because I took my hat off. mm. Ooh. Oh, hold up. I gotta compare this. I think that's probably hot enough. I don't need it to be too hot. We just wanted to taste it. I should have done both of these at the same time, so that way you guys can compare the color difference. Can we hear a slurp? Sure, we can get a slurp. Let's make this an ASMR video. But first, I want to try the other broth. Okay, first notes I want to say the I'll say the like instant soup is a lot more salty. It's way saltier, but I kind of like that about it. I don't know, but with this one, you got a lot more of the flavors from like all the kombu and the hondashi. Let's get that slurp. Mm. Now, personally, I think Mm. We're not gonna do a full ASMR. No, don't worry about that. I pretty much just wanted to spend about 1 hour to just cook up some food and then play some video games afterwards. But I'm gonna eat this first. um, I will say that I personally do like making this myself. There's just something, it feels more rewarding. And at least in my mind, at least because of why I make it, it feels more significant. Because, like I said, this is literally the year crossing noodles. It's supposed to be a way for you to kind of push past what's gone on the previous year and just kind of look towards the next. And to be totally honest, a lot has happened this year. Oh my God. Especially in these last few weeks. Jesus. But I'm still happy. I will still push through and I will continue to do what I can. And that is going to be, I'm hoping that I get to keep playing games and hanging out with you guys and just playing, having a good time, and hopefully doing more cooking videos. This is fun. Even though it's really silly and I clearly don't know what I'm doing, I'm having a good time. Mm. Well, with that in mind, with the new year coming up, I'm always curious to hear what your guys' New Year's resolutions and all of that is. So I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to finish this bowl of soba. Actually, I might just finish it now. I don't want to finish it on stream because it's going to go to an ad. I don't want you guys to deal with an ad of just me eating. But I am going to do a stream after this of just some video games and whatnot. When you guys are there, I'd love to hear what you guys are planning for any New Year's resolutions or anything like that. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you guys with a little heart. Wow. Oh, it's the ritual. The ritual makes it better, even if it doesn't taste that different. When I make tea, it's sort of like a ritual, and it's very soothing, and it makes the tea better from the same tea from a cafe if someone made a cup for me instead. I totally agree. I completely understand. I feel like, again, it is 100% down to the ritual of it. It is just the fact that for me, there's cultural significance, which is oddly funny. But like I said, I'm going to end the stream currently, so you guys aren't stuck with an ad. In the meantime, I'm gonna send you guys over to, I don't know who's doing anything at the moment, but whatever I can do to, oh, a friend of mine. Oh, there's a few friend of mine's going actually. Oh shit, hold on. Who have I not rated in a while? We're gonna go to my friend Suckbees. It's been a long time since we've rated them. They're great. They're a wonderful person. They're also a teacher. They're really cool. I love their model. We need to hang out more. Yeah, I agree. It makes it so much more fulfilling to. So, I have a story about that later. Your Dixie chicken to get delivered? Oh, that sounds delicious. But you're gonna have to wait for that when I send you guys to somebody else. Oh no! I don't know if you guys got to hear that, but my headphones or my earbud is starting to die. So that's gonna be funny. So I'm gonna post my little rating out thingy. I'll probably be back in probably about an hour. But even then, I still want you guys to go hang out with my other friend. They're nice. Oh, hey, Maple, thanks for popping in. You popped in at like the end of it, though. I'll be back on later tonight. I just want to make food and do that real quick. I got to make a bunch of this for my roommates, too. They're not into the tradition of it, and they don't need to be, but that's okay. In the meantime, though, guys, I'm going to send you out on a raid. I don't remember if I have the bass mic working on this thing. Yeah, perfect. Good. All right, cool. Cool, 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 cool. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. Thank you for hanging out. If you guys want, I'll probably be back later on tonight. If you guys can't, I hope you have a great night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Have a good one.